Hey everybody! So I decided to make easy garlic shrimp today, and I want to show you guys how easy it is to make. So you want to heat up your skillet and add olive oil, and you want to add just enough to cover the bottom of the skillet, or right around that area. And I always use the light flavor. And here is unsalted butter. I used 2 tablespoons of that and just threw that on in there just to help give it a more savory taste. So here you can see I'm just letting everything melt together before I add my garlic in. And here you can see I've started adding the garlic, and it's kind of tough doing it with one hand, but I get it done. And don't be shy with the garlic. Like, don't be shy with it. And this is going to be enough for, all of us ate. Emery and Robert and me all had 2 servings. So, make sure, don't be scared to use that garlic. I promise you, you won't overdo it. So just mix it all together, but you don't want to have the flame too high to where the garlic burns. So I cooked this all together for about 30 seconds before I added the rest of the ingredients. And it's all the seasoning: red pepper, Italian herbs, black pepper, and seasonal. If you don't have seasonal, just use regular salt. And here I have about 2 pounds of shrimp that I'm going to add in. And just mix those all together. And now I use fresh shrimp. I wouldn't use frozen. If you do use frozen, that's all you can get your hands on, then just make sure you thaw them out first. Don't put them in there frozen. So now I'm just adding my seasoning. That's the seasonal. Just season the taste. Season however you like it. And now I'm going to add the red pepper. And those little holes that they put in there, it's never big enough. So I always pop the tops off of mine. Now, if you don't like spice, don't add as much as I added in. But we like our food spicy. So off camera, I added the grinders in because I couldn't hold the camera and put the grinder at the same time. So, okay, so now that I added all that together, put all the ingredients in. I saved the shells because I'm going to make some stock later. So save your shells and make some seafood broth with it. I'm going to make seafood soup later this week. So that's what that's for. And I just added some white wine, whatever I had, which I had Moscato on hand. So I just put a little Moscato. And if you're feeding this to kids, don't worry. The alcohol cooks off. You can't even taste it. So just go ahead and cook and put that together. And you can see my shrimp are already starting to turn pink, which is what you want. You want your shrimp all to be nice and pinky, peach looking. You don't want any translucent colored shrimp. That means that they're not done yet. So make sure. So altogether, I ended up cooking this for maybe this whole meal took 20 minutes. It smells so good. And that butter and olive oil is going to be your sauce. So here I'm just showing you the sauce and how everything's turned out. Y'all, this came out so good. And I'm cooking it on medium heat, and you can see my shrimp are done. And I'm adding paprika just for color. And people say this paprika has like a little smoky taste. It has a little bit, but very faint. So this paprika is mainly for color. So you can add as little or as much as you like. I do end up adding a little bit more. You'll see in the next shot, it gets a little darker. See, it's a little more red. I added more. So here I'm just stirring it up. I'm cooking some rice. Now I would normally just serve this with French bread, but I don't have any French bread, and I was in a hurry, so I just had to make some rice, and the rice was fantastic with it. So do it with rice. And here I'm just adding parsley. The food's pretty much done. I'm adding the parsley just to add some color and make it pretty. You can see there. It looks better already. And I got this recipe online. Like I pretty much, I did my own thing. I didn't do any measurements or anything, but I got this idea from another person that I saw do it from scratch. because last time I did it, I'd used like a package of some sort of the mix, but this time I did it from scratch, and you can see it looks really, really good. It tastes even better. Like I said, Robert, me, and Emery had 2 servings, so it makes enough. And just add more. If you have a bigger family, just add more. And don't forget, if it's swimming, it gets a lemon. Always, any seafood, always want to add a squeeze of lemon to it. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed it, and let me know how you like it.